coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. The Falcons have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Roman Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They get 7 out of that. this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. First and 10, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you look at right side and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's out wide here for Robinson. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. Down inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Blocking 18, driving 60.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. James Pierce in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The return man, Wilson. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
this one right with Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60.
Again, it's Robinson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 2. To the air, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Okay, York on now for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
Commanders 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Now Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Play fake. Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Penix. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Kronsky Barrett to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 25-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bubba Bolden. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hardman on a return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
chill.